I start drinking.
Okay.
I feel at home again.
They have a lot of bottles of alcohol here.
We need to celebrate our accomplishments.
It shows in the background outside. It shows like part of the town's on fire, bodies laying around the street. It was not a good scene.
All right, maybe we should leave here for a little bit.
Why? I like it here now.
Oh, just out of curiosity, like just the last thing I have with the guy in the TV thing, since I can't find him here, is I want to use the ring on the TV itself, like on the screen, maybe.
Which ring?
The Ovaltine ring.
Okay. It says Zenith.
Okay. It was a thought. Actually, no. Before we go do the dumb thing that I want to do, I go to Reliable TV, and we're going to see. I was going to ask, so where do all of the television shows get taped, or where's the studio for this?
Not sure.
Oh, okay.
You think it's important?
Yes, I do.
Huh.
Okay.
Conversations often don't go very far in Burlington.
All right. So we go down to the boat parking area.
Yeah, I take a few bottles with me.
So you ready to go swim out to the maelstrom out there?
Well, when we went there, we went in a boat.
Okay, so we're gonna hop in a boat, I guess, and go out there.
You're thinking your chances of getting the boat out there without capsizing and then drowning and then waking up in Burlington, or whatever your boating skill is.
So I should just swim out there, is what you're saying?
I should
your
probably
chances
also.
of swimming out there and not drowning are about the same as whatever your swimming skill is. It's pretty ugly out there, Chris. It is epically bad weather.
Excellent. So I'm going to swim out. We're going to try it. We're going to get as close as we can, and then I'm going to swim out that way.
Yeah.
Is Yana an expert swimmer as well?
I'm good at swimming, yeah.
I need to know what gear you guys have on you, because the more shit like pistols, golf clubs, canes, etc. that you have on you, the more epically challenged your swimming role will get. But if you're like, we strip down and swim out, you're at full.
Mm.
No, I'm going to bring the
What's your gear worth in negatives to you?
The only thing I'm going to bring with is I'm going to get a pouch, and then I could tie it to myself or whatever, and then I can strip down is the arc welder.
Okay, aren't those kind of big and heavy, or?
That's why I specified if I could find a small one in the future area.
Okay, you got one the size of a large pistol or whatever, sure. Stick in the bag, you got it strapped to you.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'll strip down and swim. That's fine. I'm down with that.
And Yana?
I take with me 1 bottle of whiskey. I strap it to my body. So
Girls gotta have her priorities.
Yep.
Right? So, good luck with the swimming rolls. Good luck.
Okay.
It's fucking ugly out there. You're swimming up and down waves. Yana drowns.
I pause.
Oh.
Made it.
Got it by half.
God damn. You guys swim out. When you're trying to get to the thing that most people are avoiding, it's much easier than one would think. You guys end up falling down and down and down. Both of you give me willpower times 1 rolls.
No.
No.
Okay. You've switched zones. we're going to pick it up next time. Well, actually, we can keep going a little bit. Are you guys good on time, or?
I'm fine on time.
Me too.
Okay. You guys wake up. You are in a building. It appears to be probably a hospital type thing. There's some dude who is with a lady, and they're both looking at you guys like, huh, you're both naked and with sheets over you and stuff like that. And one goes, you're okay, you're in a hospital.
I hate hospitals. How do you mean I'm okay?
We found you in the river, and we brought you here to the hospital.
Why would you do such a thing?
Why would you do such a thing, or why would we do such a thing?
You.
To make sure you weren't killed and eaten.
Oh.
What's in the river that would eat us?
Well, if you go far enough downriver, there's a hydra.
Oh.
The lady goes, hail hydra.
Yes.
Wait. Where are we at exactly?
Home sweet
The
home.
hospital. What is the name of the town that we're in?
Home sweet home. It's not my fault. This is a clerical error.
Mm.
And we're in the
Cool.
hospital.
Yeah, we'll take you to Darius as soon as you're ready. We've got clothes and stuff for you. They have, it looks like homemade leather clothing ready for both of you. Think Davy Crockett, not BDSM.
Okay, I'll put the clothes on.
They go out of the room so you guys can change.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've seen each other in partial or complete undress often enough where you learn to ignore each other because, you know, being blind drunk is not really attractive, except for in Drunk Chicks magazine. Subscribe to it today. So, yeah.
That's nice.
You guys go out and give me small sandy rolls. You're in the medieval world.
Oh.
Got it.
There's fucking big plains. There's like people working in fields and shit. Yana didn't go crazy. That in itself makes Chris do another sandy roll. No, I'm kidding. What do you mean she's still stable? Right. There's a big fucking harsh river. It's maybe like 100 meters across, and the water's flowing really fast close by here. In the distance, you see what looks like a big waterfall coming out of the sky. It's like there's a big whirlpool up in the sky, and it's dumping water down. You came from over there, says one of the presumably doctorish type people, even though they don't seem to have any stethoscopes.
Mm.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yes, sir. We're going to take you to Darius.
Who's that?
He's our leader. There's a lot of weird looking people and stuff here. There's a lot of very mannish looking women. There's also a few, there's some girls, but mostly it's guys or women who act like guys, but are clearly women, but they act like guys, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They take you over. It's a big, elaborate hut type looking thing. They're reinforcing with stone. It looks like the village is kind of under construction. You see something nearby. You can read here, you discover right away, because it says Greyhawk Construction Limited.
Got it.
Yeah. And the guy's like, yeah, you know, we've been working hard on this place, waiting for the day that the airship will return.
Airship.
What's up with the airship?
Oh, Alex Kinley has gone to save us all.
Ah.
And he left in an airship.
That's right. Went up through the big whirlpool in the sky. It took a long time to build the airship. We didn't think that he had the skill to pilot it, but it turned out he was an expert airship pilot. Who knew?
Wow.
Can you see how fast the water is falling out of the whirlpool in the sky, and it's feeding into the already existing river to make it super strong? He managed to fly through that waterfall.
Oh.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah. It's kind of a tribal chief looking hut, and there's an older black man with dreadlocks. There's a middle-aged white lady who's kind of hanging out with him and stuff. He's like, excellent. I see that you're both okay. No worse for the wear, I assume.
No, I think we're okay.
Yeah.
You came from Burlington?
Yeah.
Good. I am Darius.
Hi.
Oh, so you know
Hi.
of Burlington and
Yes.
what's out there.
Yes.
So you're a traveler?
No. Not real. Well, kind of. I'm not sure. He says, we are from San Angeles, and we were playing a game, and it brought us here.
Oh. Yeah, you are the people in the game.
So how do you know about Burlington then?
Wait a minute. How do you know that of us? She says to her.
Because I know Alex.
He sent you here to help us?
He didn't send
I
us.
wanted more information on what's going on.
He looks totally flummoxed. He's like, why would you come here? If they shut off the game, then you die. You have to get out quick.
Oh.
He does a very slow sideways face palm. And his girlfriend, wife, whatever she is, pats him on the shoulder. He's like,
I know for a fact, though, they're not turning the game off.
how do you know that? We've had people that have been dying almost one a week.
Okay, so when you guys first went into the coffins, where were you?
He gives you an address in San Angeles.
Is that the address that they're at now, Logan, or no?
No, nowhere close. They're across town, across Metroplex.
And you went into that and at the Chrome Blaze building, right?
Yes, yes, you know of Chrome Blaze. Yes, well done.
They were bought out.
Yes, yes, we know. Alex told us.
And your coffins were moved to a secure location on the docks.
That's why we'd send him to find them and get them and take them somewhere where we could not be interfered with. We believe that they're doing experiments with the people, about one a week. They just die unexpectedly and at random. It's like having a virulent disease from which there is no cure and no escape.
Cool.
They just look at you open mouth like, the fuck?
Time actually goes by much slower here than it does there. You know that too, right?
It's been months here.
Oh, I was really?
Oh yeah, we built up this when Alex first came here. We were living in like a couple of huts, but now it's a thriving city. We've been here a long time. I can get the date keeper to find out exactly how many days, but no, we've been here for a long time, like a year or two.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alex made it sound like he was here for many years before he left.
He was with us for about half a year to a year, something like that. I think, yeah, probably 8 months, 9 months, maybe. He looks to his wife. She corrects him to whatever it is, because women always remember everything. Except, yeah, of course. Defeat them stereotypes.
So, the people that just disappeared, does anything happen to them or they just vanish?
They have vanished. It's yes, I'm so pleased. He stands up and does the double handshake to both of you. I'm so pleased to meet Alex's friends. He's a good man, a wise man. He is our friend. He is our brother.
Yeah.
And you guys don't want to leave the game world.
No, no. Have you ever been to San Angeles?
Of course.
Then you know what it's like. It's
What
horrible.
happens if you had to leave for a little while and then you could come back?
We can come back. We're worried about that because they have shut down the login server. Do you understand what this means? We cannot log out. Nobody can log in. The login server is down. But even if we could go back, we don't want to. The air is clean. The ground is fertile. We are growing crops. We have mines. We're spreading. We have been able to reproduce. We have children now. You don't understand. Many of us, we lived in a city that was so foul you had to wear a gas mask. Can you even understand what that's like to do every day?
We were
I'm
there.
from Los Angeles.
Oh, well then you know, yeah, it's a shithole. I don't want to go back there either.
But it's kind of fun, you know. And now there are these clothes who murder people, and are really, really interesting. And I think you would like it there, though.
Don't mind her. So anyway, what I wanted to know is,
Yes.
okay, the company that has the coffins now, that owns the coffins, that is probably doing the experimenting on you guys. If we were able to get into there, shut down everything to get you out. Now, hold on.
No, you mustn't, because it has been suggested by those who know these things that to shut us down may cause our deaths. We can't risk it.
I thought, but this is a game, so what happens if you die in the game?
We respawn.
So if we take you offline.
Everybody in the room goes,
hold on. Just listen to the whole thing before you freak out. We
one
take
guy
you
goes,
offline.
I'm freaking out! And he runs and he hits a wall and he goes, that's not the door. And they're like, no, come sit down. It'll be okay.
So we take you offline. We get you away from the place that's slowly killing you all. And then we make a new place for you guys to live and can get back into the game.
How?
I know how. I have in San Angeles schematics on how to build the coffins, and I can reproduce them.
Yes, but it would take too long to build new coffins and at a great cost. Those coffins cost a couple $100,000 each.
And
that's
how much do you think it would be to move them with everything still going?
I'm sure that Alex has already figured out something very clever with this. We have seen him in much tougher positions than this. But without the login server running, we would not be able to get back here. Plus here, since we came in through the game, unlike you guys, we found this out from Alex as well, we have many wonderful powers and are much more powerful here than we would be if we were to have come in, from the regular way. Plus, many of our people have different forms here that they have come to accept and regard as their own, except for a couple of unfortunate cases. But he is learning to deal with his Lego head. One of the guys came with the head of the Lego figure. It's actually hollow. You can put your whole fist up and do his wife's. Shh, Darius, they don't want to know about that. It's so a jarring sight.
So what happens if I turn the login server back on?
We would still be very nervous about doing it, because even if you were, we heard the login server had been destroyed, but even if you were to be able to get it back on, there's no guarantee. We know that if Alex can get the coffins as he is promised to do and move them and have us on a new power source and whatever else is needed, he waves his hand like shit will get taken care of mystically. I don't know how it works. In a new place, then we can continue to live here and grow and become more powerful here. And you are welcome. You will have a place with us if we can continue to grow this, if you wish. We have not begun exploring, but we have already made a treaty with the bird people.
Oh, the bird people.
Yes. As long as we don't go into their sacred mountains, they will not kill us. Nor are we them. They are kind and wise people. And plus, we blew up the volcano god twice because he was pissing us off.
Does he keep coming back or something?
Yes, he did. It was very odd.
Respawn?
Yeah, I guess so. He shrugs like, what are you going to do?
Was it like a raid or what?
No, the first time he came here and demanded we all suck his cock. He glances his wife and frowns. Cock. and so we killed him. And the second time, Alex and some other guys found his lair in a volcano. And so we brought more people there and killed him again. Good loot.
Okay.
Yeah. He had some rare spawns on him, too. I'll tell you. Good resources. Yes. He begins to explain gaming shit and how it works here. It's a long and convoluted thing you could give a fuck about.
Gamers.
Okay. So, are there any other portals out of here that you know of?
I have heard that there are, but we don't know where they are yet. This is a huge world where Alex was helping us explore it. He has probably seen more of this world than any other human being, aside from Qatar Balar. And he names another guy who were shipmates of his, and he took him with him.
Okay. So I'm curious. So you've heard no rumors of where these other gates could be?
No, not yet. Not yet. This is a new. Well, in the game lore, he begins pedantically, and he talks about the 10,000 years of blah blah blah. But it's a new world as far as creation and us being here, and new to us.
Sure. Well, I would also like to find the other portals out of here because I don't know how we're going to get back up in there. If it took 6 months for you guys to make an airship.
Oh, no, it's about 2 months. 2 months. We can do it now.
I don't know how to fly an airship anyway.
Yeah.
All of Alex's friends know how to fly airships, he says.
No, we don't.
Oh. Well, yeah, if you want to explore, we are happy to provision you and give you weapons and armor, and anytime you come back here, we can do that. Yes. Assuming you wake up here tomorrow.
More important question is, so Alex was here, so he surely had some had a lot of whiskey somewhere hidden.
Come with me, he says. He takes you guys to the Alex Kinley bar.
Yes.
And he tells the bartender that you two are on his tab tonight. And, if you become scouts and stuff, then whenever you're in town, the alcohol's free. But he says it will mean surviving for weeks and weeks and months outdoors in the cold, rain, constant attacks by monsters, etc.
Okay.
She looks like, whiskey now, right? Yeah, the whiskey is definitely on the homemade side, but it's not bad.
But it's better than nothing. I drink a little.
Okay.
From all the notes that I had read through before, did it say anything about the login server slogan or no?
No.
That's interesting.
I mean, once everybody's presumed dead, who knows what was going on? The adventure went somewhere different than where I thought it would be going, and quick.
So you guys are pretty adamant about not turning it off at all. What happens
Everybody
if
in
it's
the bar
only way,
stops drinking and looks at you.
What happens if it's the only way to ensure your survival?
There's murmuring in the bar. Darius kind of does this and this, and he goes, "We'd rather die."
Mm-hmm.
Is that true of all of you? You'd rather just dissipate in here one at a time over a small span of time?
There's muttering, and eventually people will agree, but they're confident that Alex Kinley will save them.
What did Alex do to you?
Alex sent us here to find out more information so we would know more.
But he lived with us for months. What else would he like? We don't know that much. What else would he like to do? We know a lot about things here. He begins explaining crop rotation and shit. They're really into it. They're crazy into crop rotation and, raising livestock.
Yeah, gamers talking about their games.
Exactly. Everybody's excitedly jabbering, and one guy's like, "Wait, we're going to die?" "Oh, yeah," says another guy. "Have a drink." "Okay." Now, these guys are super into it. They have a super stupid amount of confidence that Alex will save them because he has done a bunch of heroic shit here.
Mm-hmm.
And so they believe that somehow that coolness factor transfers over to where you guys were at with the guys with the fucking rifles and the fucking thermal signature readers and shit like that. Yeah, they believe that totally works, that Mr. Electricity is the devil. Is somehow, they don't know that you guys are the people who actually operate computers and shit, because Alex thinks that it's witchcraft, and they don't get that. And you can give me psychology rolls on them.
Got it. Half.
Also got it.
Wow. Yeah, they're pretty much, you can tell that trying to change their opinion of what's going to happen will only turn them against you, because a long time ago, they came up with that as their big hope.
Yeah.
And now they're stuck with it. And it's almost a religion to them.
Makes sense.
God help them. Even if you were the ones that fucking flipped all the switches, it'd just be like in Galaxy Quest, where the one dude burst in and he's saved a bunch of guys, and they're like, "Oh, he saved us." And he names the captain of this PCs, and so-and-so is saved. They'd be like, "Alex Kinley saved us," even if Alex was huddled in the other room going, "Computers are bad, I won't look at it." So that's where they're at. But they're super friendly. They take real good care of you. When she gets too drunk, they have a fucking wheelbarrow ready. That's the kind of people these guys are.
I'm starting to see why Alex likes them so much.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. As the adventure continues to get harder and into the more fucking fucked category as it goes, yes. Chris is now seeing the levels of fuckery deepen as he sits there. And they've got songs that they've made up about Alex Kinley, Guitar Baller, and other guy who I will find out his fucking name for you, because you'll probably meet him and go, "Ah, that guy. I heard a song about you." And wow, that's alarming. I seem to be missing some files. Oh, wait. Are they in here? No. That's super, super alarming. I will find them later. Yeah, shut my mouth. So, what do you guys want to do?
Is there anyone else that knows more about the lands than you do?
You mean more than Alex knows?
Alex is not here.
Oh, well, he and the two people that were on the ship were the
Who
scouts.
are not here.
Right.
And you have not had scouts since.
Well,
so you want to live? You've gone and killed this fire god, and you've killed some other creatures before. However, you haven't scouted since, and you're all just playing farmers now.
well,
Turned into Farmville? Is that what it is? So you guys want us to make hundreds of millions of dollars to be able to move you with no problem, so you guys can continue to play Farmville? Is what I'm getting.
Well, it's not just that. We built a life here. We have children. They show you the children. We're married. We've been, this is like a dream life for us.
So in San Angeles, do you have enough money to help us out to do that as well, or no?
Probably
not, which is why you're all gamers.
Yeah.
Doing this at your $15 a month.
Well, actually, it's free. We're kind of beta testers.
Beta testers. So it's all free. Yeah. Which makes it just
we're not.
You do realize what you're asking, though, right? You're asking a whole hell of a lot.
Well, yes, and we appreciate it. And Alex has promised he would, solve it for us.
Why did he promise that? Like,
because he is a hell of a guy, and everybody in the pub drinks to Alex.
Oh, why not?
she does also. Huzzah.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're willing to hook you up with anything you need here. If you want them to build you an airship, by God, they'll build you an airship. Whatever you want.
I don't think we'll need that. So what I'm getting at, what I'm looking for at this point, is that you have no idea where the other portals are out of here, and you haven't done any exploring of the areas around here. Just
not a lot.
Down over there.
Right. Well, there's also swamp over there. Over there, we're not sure about. We've heard old and evil when we read some of the game lore. In the mountains is really bad, but in the plains it's much easier difficulty level. And they begin talking gamer talk again. She's sitting in her wheelbarrow, which has padding in it. It's not a normal wheelbarrow. It's made for people to sit in and get wheeled back and forth.
I like it.
Yeah, it's awesome. You're surprised more bars don't have places like this.
Yeah. Well, Alex lived here for a long time, so they needed one for him.
You're correct. This is exactly why they have it.
When you guys were, before you got into the game, did they say anything odd about the game itself? Or like, how did you know that that you guys were bought off by another company?
Oh, we got a server announcement because we're all long-term people who are going to be, we'd signed up to be in for a full year and stuff.
How much time do you have left? Or has
it been
a full year?
The year is long past, but they're just keeping us in. For all we know, our physical bodies may be dead. Or comatose or fucked. We don't have any idea.
No, they're still healthy.
Are you sure? Have you checked the medical readouts on the side of the coffin?
We've seen a room full of some of them, and we've seen the body suspended in the goo.
Right, but how do you know if you didn't look at the readouts?
Because you were breathing, or they were breathing.
Corpses can breathe, says one of the guys. Everybody looks at him.
Why would they keep a dead body in the goo in the coffin if you weren't alive?
They don't know. Right. Why
Why
would they?
I'm a doctor. I know these things.
Oh, I'm a medic. I have. He begins talking about his healing spells.
No, I'm a doctor. I don't know that stuff.
Oh, but what about, he begins talking about channeling healing spells through wooden sticks.
I'm going to roll my spell.
Okay, there's no willpower roll this time.
No. I'm not attacking him. I'm rolling spellcraft.
Oh.
I'm gonna play my +20 to write-in skill. Got it.
They all look very impressed with your knowledge of spells and spellcraft. They've converted him, Yana. What do you do, Yana? They've taken over your friend's brain with their weird gaming talk.
I drink some water.
It helps.
Yeah. So what do you guys do for fun?
Well, they're going to have a drunken barn dance.
Drunken barn dance?
Drunken barn dance. It's where we all get drunk in a barn.
When are you having that?
It'll be in 3 days.
Okay.
You're definitely invited.
Okay.
It's drunken barn dance followed by orgy for whoever wants it.
Okay.
So curious, what other system updates have you seen? What other
None.
information?
None.
Zero. Since then, you've gotten none.
Well, even the log out button is grayed out. So because when we first got trapped and stuff, people were trying to log out because they thought there was something wrong, but nobody could go out.
Do you have a help button that you can look up and see what kind of help they have?
Can
you see any system information?
It doesn't give any response for the help button, and we can't get system information in here.
What about options?
We can't even change the contrast.
Does it say anything about server status, or does it have anything about,
No.
Can you look up that kind of information at all?
No.
You guys are pretty fucking useless. You know that, right?
They hang their heads in unhappiness.
Yay!
They're like, we're trying.
I know. I'm frustrated.
Oh, have a drink.
No.
Why not? Come on.
Have a drink for me.
Okay.
That took a lot of fucking effort there.
Do you know anything about, like, when you were getting into the coffins? Can you tell me anything about it, or is there anybody in here that might know more about the coffins that you guys were getting into?
Oh, Hornsby is the other guy. Hornsby.
That left?
Yeah, he's one of Alex Kinley's crewmen. Hornsby, mutter several people. Good, solid boy.
Okay, so no one else knows. Does anybody know about the coffins at all, or what they did?
Oh, you
when
mean
they were
how they work and stuff?
What did they do when they were putting you into it? What were the doctors asking?
Oh, they had us put like a face mask on and lay down in this coffin thing, and it slowly filled with this goo that they pumped into the coffin. Then we fell asleep.
I will interview multiple people, asking them very doctoring questions, so I know more about the process, Logan, maybe, so that when I'm trying to make it, I might know more about it. Is that
sure?
viable?
They don't collectively. You're not getting any fucking useful information out of this entire bunch of people. You're thinking they're really nice, they're super friendly, and useless. Yeah. Let the good times roll. They're pretty much, there's no professional. These are all, people who really wanted to escape wrong side tracks. One guy's got a bird on his head for some reason.
Why do you have a bird on your head?
What bird, he says?
I poke it.
It gives you a fucking look that could kill.
What's with the bird?
I don't know what you mean, he says.
The bird.
Is there a mirror?
You know the bird? Sorry.
He looks like, and he goes off. He flipped me off. Have a drink, you'll get over it. So he's going to say
there's no other towns? You guys are just all collected. Everybody that are in the coffins are in this town now?
Well, we have small gathering outposts. We have ore and wood, and he begins naming, and then he goes into gaming talk again. And he's talking about output ratios.
Crafting and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So apparently they're a little spread out, but generally they all live here. It's a big, roughly triangular-ish shaped valley. I would like to point out that over the raging river, the town is built where the river forks, and so there's like land, and there's bridges between all this shit, which is good because otherwise gamers can never figure out how to get across water. But
and you guys
apparently
haven't explored past the river at all.
Well, no, we've with Alex Kinley's help, we've done about a week or so in every direction.
And that's all you've done since.
We're busy building up. Look at our defenses. We've got trebuchets that we're building now. We're making this place a tough nut. If somebody's going to come at us, they're going to get problems. And plus, we're working on getting like more towns and stuff set up. And once we get a town set up, we're going to fortify the shit out of it because there's some dangerous stuff in this world. When we first got here, the flesh-eating birds, what was the name that we gave those? You're talking about the fucking flying piranha. Yeah, the fucking flying piranha. They were fucking mad. They come and swarm your ass and eat you to death. And there'd just be bloody bones left. And then they might even get the bones. It was fucking horrible. But Alex Kinley found the fucking lair, and he brought a bunch of us there, and we killed the shit. And he killed a bunch of them himself too. Oh my God, he is quite a combatant, Alex Kinley. He was the one who discovered that fire just makes him happier. He used wind, says people.
Okay. So anyway,
Alex Kinley, says some guy in the back, and everybody toasts. Somebody helps her drink because she's getting too drunk to continue drinking on her own, so they're helping.
Thank you.
So then you don't know. So normally in a game, you can go out and maybe you'll find people that know about the land, and they might give you quests to go do.
Oh no, they're not those kind of NPCs here. No, that's lame. No, weak sauce, says somebody else.
Oh, this is a sandbox, is what it is.
Yes.
Survival sandbox.
Yes.
Got it. So to leave, because we can't leave through there because I don't know how to pilot an airship, and even if you could make me an airship that I could pilot, that I can't pilot because I don't know how to get through the portal that's up there and then drown on my way up out there because I need to breathe. Alex doesn't need to breathe.
We do have something, but it's super experimental and it probably just get you killed.
What's that?
We've been experimenting with it, and are you an engineer also?
Engineer, no.
It's kind of a giant slingshot with a big dart on it.
No, thank you. That's fine. I'll take a pass on that one.
Well, I mean,
it looks like what's probably going to be happening is that we're going to be looking. We're going to take some of the people from town, and we're going to start looking for the other portals. Because that's the only way I can see getting out of here.
Yeah.
If you guys die here, you guys resurrect. What does it matter?
We don't always resurrect. We're thinking it may have something to do. One of the other guys goes, what he's saying is, when you get to the game computers, can you make it so the resurrections are free for us?
What do you mean they're not free?
Well, we notice that when people come back, they're a little dumber, a little less skilled. Sometimes if they're experts and stuff, you know what I mean?
Got it.
Then they're not.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's a game within the game.
Huh?
Nothing.
Have some more alcohol, miss.
Thank you.
One of them goes, get the Alex Kinley bucket. Draw. If you need to throw up, we got one bucket for that. The other bucket contains whiskey, and there's a straw for the bucket with whiskey.
I like that you are prepared.
Yep.
But magic does work here, though.
Well, yes, butt magic does work, unfortunately. We'd hoped that they'd left it out of this game, but we had a guy that farted and he managed to launch himself backward for some reason through the air. We're not sure exactly what happened, but he's still working on.
Did he have to scream, shout? Did he have to scream, Powder Toast Man, when he did it?
You know him?
How else does he escape?
Oh. There's some weird shit in this game, but you seem like a good fellow. He refills your glass.
It's not been drank up.
It just overflows on the table. Nobody notices.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, we can give you a small war party. I mean, I don't know how many people you need. Alex only took 2.
A couple of people to help us when we go
carrying things and stuff like that. Being able to spot resources. Now they begin talking game mechanics to figure out who would be the good ones to send you, and it's ultimately decided to elect people to send with you who are not here to say not me.
I want somebody to take this.
And you guys are the least ambitious gamers ever. You just want to sit around with your hose and your dirt and put seeds in the ground. What?
Oh, they begin talking about seed cultivation values.
Let's render them all.
Dude, where's all the people that like to run around with swords and go kill the bad things?
Yeah.
Are they all dead?
We think so. They spawned somewhere else.
Oh.
We think.
Fumble.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
To the west, because there was a couple of different places you could spawn. See, where our money went.
West first is where we should explore too, because that's where all the warriors are.
Well, when you say warriors, if you mean dudes, yeah, maybe. Elite dudes, right?
Oh, douchebags.
Yeah. Because everybody else spawned out west at the ships, because that was meant to be the entry point in. We spawned here because we'd all taken all of our life savings and whatever money we had and bribed somebody from the game to give us this area, because we like the game, but we're not doing it for the thrill of the game. We're doing it to raise families and have homes and real things you can believe in, and like the +3 swords. Yeah, and they begin talking about game mechanics again.
I will murder them all.
You will never level with that attitude, says one of them.
I don't want to level.
I bet you these guys aren't worth much XP.
I begin that conversation.
No.
Every time they start to calm down, Yana, the doc sets them off on another thing,
Why
and they talk about that.
helping him.
All right, so basically, we're kind of stuck until we find a way out of here now.
Oh yeah, you fucking live in fantasy land now. However, good news, they're happy to give you swords and armor and shit like that. Guns don't really work here very well, if at all, says one of the guys.
That's right, I woke up with nothing because I don't even have my welder anymore either, do I?
Your welder, give me a luck roll -30. You might have it.
No.
It's gone.
Okay.
So, yeah, they're happy to give you medieval type weapons. Oh boy, and medieval type armor. But they really think that the giant thrower might be a way to get you up there. But they don't want to try because they're all scared to go through a gate because they may lose their class abilities and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, the only people who are willing to do that were in Alex Kinley's crew, and they don't know where they are.
Mm-hmm.
But they know in their hearts that Alex Kinley will save them all. You're thinking in a couple generations, Alex Kinley may become a new deity here.
Yeah,
or at least a
probably.
demigod. And of course, Alex Kinley is just his cover identity because they all know his true identity.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. He really fucking messed up their little heads, is what you're thinking.
Pretty well, too. They did a great job of it.
Oh, yeah. It's what happens when you get a charismatic madman loose.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
So,
well, I guess what we're doing next time is looking for the way out.
Yeah.
well, I was going to say, for next time, come up with a reasonable amount to carry, because weight is a thing here, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. Unless you can get a bag of holding, they tell you, which is a thing, but their wizards have a lot of steps to bootstrap themselves up to get to being able to make that. Yeah, they're happy to supply you with any gear you want. You're going to have 2 torchbearers / resource identification people. Their strength is that rather than being warriors. They figure you guys must be fierce warriors if you're friends with Alex Kinley.
Of course we are.
And she confirms it. Excellent.
And you didn't even see my clone yet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, let's see. What did you accomplish on the other one? Just find a way to open the gate. What else did you accomplish tonight?
That's really about it, honestly.
I threw some milk at people again.
Yeah. Okay. We'll go with sure, why not? We'll go with the total of 2 paws. Empty out your hands of whatever you're not wanting to keep, and we'll give you your final refill and see what happens. For card play, for paws. Yeah, you guys are in an interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, Chris, have you realized that you are now fucked worse than before?
Yay.
It just gets better and better. Also, yeah, we'll see what happens as to. It should be very interesting to see. Yeah. Never mind. We'll see what happens. Good times.
Did you refill your hand and everything already?
Yeah, I'm keeping the 2 cats. And
how about you, Chris?
I did my refill already.
Okay, so I take
4 more. Well, if the 2 cards are good for helping you with pause for end of game, yeah. Yeah, pretty much what you're able to gather, Chris, is that they had given Alex all the information they had. He just failed to tell you that they had no further information or useful stuff. Like everybody else fails to fucking properly brief you. It's enough to make you want to beat somebody to death for screaming. I mean...
Well, you know.
Oh, yeah.
It'll make for interesting times getting out now.
Yep. Pretty much, just so you guys are aware, if you are still here when next you play, This is a hex clearing mission type thing, if you know what that is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's random encounters and all kinds of shit here. It's a game world.
Shit.
Yes. Yes, and definitely fucking comes swiftly here. And there's some shit that I don't think any PC could ever hope to beat, because that's what's in game worlds.
Yeah.
So did you guys get your cards settled and all that shit?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you get any extra pause, or is it just
I
two
have a victory, and then I have a slick card play, so it's like 2 victories.
Wow, okay, so that puts you up to 4. What do you have, Chris?
Oh, this is very good.
Oh.
If played at the end of mission, plus D4 sand for the entire party.
Oh,
hooray! Yana needs that shit bad.
Yeah.
I just want you to roll the D4 real quick, Yana, because I'm convinced it'll be a 1.
Yeah.
You're fated to be the crazy, crazy person.
Oh, it's free.
Weird.
Cool.
I was not expecting that. So, for all those viewing out in TV land, thank you very much for watching. Did you guys have anything to say to TV land people?
Yay, we're in fantasy land.